last weekend. The Bobcats went 2-1 at Thornton Park, losing their first game in a shootout to Menor 2-1, coming back, beating Rocky River 4-2, and then beating Hudson 5-3. The Bobcats continue league play today against the Anthony Wayne Generals. It's the Bobcats and the Generals, and
it's next.
Pass into Feehan. Feehan, one-touch shoots. He scores! Tic-tac-toe. It's Cooper Feehan on the power play, and it's 2-0.
Over to Moore. Moore walks in. Moore's shot will go. Tipped into the back of the net. Casey Moore gets the goal. His first as a Bobcat.
Nick Powers on the breakaway. Powers. Back and forth shoots. He scores! Nick Powers is 4-1, baby. Let's go!
Welcome out here to the Slater Family Ice Arena as the Bowling Green Bobcats and the Anthony Wayne Generals just about set for first period action. Under 2 minutes left in the pregame clock between the Generals and the Bobcats. Again, Bobcats coming in after a successful weekend at Thornton Park, coming out 2-1, exiting the weekend with that shootout loss against Menor. That went 6 rounds. Contras made 5 of 6 saves in the shootout as Menor won in the bottom of the 6th as JT Webb couldn't score in the top of the 6th. Menor went far side on Contras and they won it in the shootout. Fast forward another day, the Bobcats took on Rocky River, and the Bobcats dominated play, outshot them, outchanced them in the first 2 periods. We're up 3-0 entering the third, and then Rocky River scored at 1, and then Bowling Green answered right back with Ethan Helvoet getting a hat trick in that game. He'll be a player to watch in today's game against the Generals. Expect him to get on the score sheet at least once for the Bobcats. And then fast forward again, the Bobcats took on Hudson, and they came out victorious. I was wrong. 5-2 was the final score in that one, with the Bobcats dominating play again between the Bobcats and the Explorers. Don't care. Just one of you do it. As the Bobcats, like I said, coming into this weekend, 4 of the 7 NHC teams are in Cleveland this weekend at the Padua tournament, where Findlay looks like they're going to move on to the finals in that tournament to face St. Ignatius or St. Ed's. While Bowling Green and Anthony Wayne are here, Perrysburg's also in Cleveland. They're dominating their tournament as well. Pre-game buzzer, no, I don't believe national anthem or starting lineups. Or we'll have a national anthem, but no starting lineups, unless I'm incorrect. Starting in net for the Bobcats will be Matt Brinkman. He'll get his 7th start of the season. Looking for win number 2 is Matt Brinkman. Also joining him on defense, expect Easton Schick and Braden Loomis, with Ethan Helvoet centering Rhett Winger and Drake Joseph. When we come back, we'll have Puck Drop right here on YouTube. Welcome back out here, Slater Family Ice Arena. Bobcats and Generals just about set for first period action. Again, starting lineup for the Bobcats. Matt Brinkman up front, or back in the goal. You'll have Casey Moore and Caden Wisniewski, captain. Caden Wisniewski, the senior captain for the Bobcats. He'll start on the back end, and up front, top line with Ethan Helvoit centering Rhett Winger and Drake Joseph. Bobcats coming in 6-6-2 with at 6-5-2-1 actually, if you count shootout losses as the fourth category. As it'll be Helvoit against number 2 for the Generals in Siwa. Siwa will win the draw for the Generals as Bobcats will go in after it. It will be Drake Joseph. Helvoit can't hold it in. Now Wisniewski is in his feet. He'll chop it right back in. Helvoit takes it into the zone onside. His shot will go high and wide. And now Rhett Winger on the forecheck. Rhett Winger fishing his check. Drake Joseph trying to stick lift the General and sent right back in by Helvoit to Winger. Winger, he'll cycle low, now high. Winger threw it in front. It'll come over towards Joseph. Joseph finishing his check right to Casey Moore. Casey Moore, he'll pinch. He'll dangle around one. Lost it, gets it back. Has Helvoit, he'll take it over. Ethan Helvoit has Rhett Winger looking back door. Anthony Wayne double teaming Helvoit here early. Anthony Wayne able to chip it out. Wisniewski quick up over to Casey Moore. Casey Moore, he'll dump it in wide. Helvoit, he'll go for a change first off the bench. Fresh legs, Cooper Feehan off of Winger. Poked free there. Winger can't corral the pass. That'll be number 21 for Anthony Wayne and Carter Baker. And now Tanner Amos, he'll with a self-chip. He'll go the other way with Feehan. Feehan takes it. Feehan, short side shot, went through the crease and wide. Now Easton Schick, Bobcat alternate captain. 4-year letter winner for the Bobcats. Minute and a half in, lost the puck. He'll pinch. He's out there with his D partner in Loomis. 2-on-2 battle down on the far side, on the near side boards. Anthony Wayne escapes with it 3-on-2. Loomis, he'll be beat to this puck. And Anthony Wayne first 2. Now it'll be Feehan ringing it around for Colby Joseph. Colby Joseph able to get it. Can't get it out though. Anthony Wayne holding it in. Their shot will go wide of Brinkman. Their first shot opportunity. Over skating there was Schick. Now Colby Joseph tying his man up. Anthony Wayne can't hold it in with Tanner Amos chipping it out. Anthony Wayne now back in. Their shot will go off of Brinkman and just wide as Loomis able to clear it out of danger. Icing the puck down though was Braden Loomis to the Bobcats. Dominating the first 2 minutes, and then Anthony Wayne coming back with a great scoring chance with 12:34 to go here in this first. It'll be the Bobcats. JT Webb into the draw in their third line. Face off won by the Bobcats was Wisniewski. The Bobcats like to cycle 4 defensemen. And it'll be Hayden Joseph and Webb going in after it, but icing will be called. It'll be Casey Moore. Over to Camden McIntosh. Now Moore. Moore trying to escape the zone. Runs into Hayden Joseph. And pitching it out are the Bobcats. Over Baker sends it D-to-D. I believe that's Carr over there on the far side. Now McIntosh, he'll wind. 3-on-3 the other way. McIntosh, he'll dump it in. As held on to by the general netminder. And Kubista. Face off for Helvoit. Helvoit jumped him. As Bowling Green unable to get to the puck first. As it will come over to Drake Joseph. Joseph, winger, he's run over by, I believe that was Kirby for the Generals. Now Helvoit, nifty in between the legs play. He'll go one-on-one against Carr. His shot will go off the mask of Kubista and wide. Tipped in front by Joseph, just wide for the Bobcats. Now Helvoit in the corner. Now Loomis, his shot will be tipped by winger wide to the left. Drake Joseph. He'll head behind the net, trying to stick lift Carr. And right to winger though, winger. He'll cycle low for Joseph, has Helvoit in front. He'll throw it all the way around for Loomis. Loomis, pinching. He's hooked up, nothing called. Now winger. He'll turn it over, and now Kirby can't corral it. And now winger, he'll look to escape the zone, enters it with Helvoit right to winger. Winger with speed around Carr. Now winger. Winger right to Helvoit in the slot, shoots just wide, rebound, he scores! Ethan Helvoit picks up his own rebound, and it's 1-0 Bobcats. That's going to be Helvoit from a winger at the 4.5-minute mark. I was taking a look at the replay. It was Rhett Winger taking it, threw it in front to Helvoit. Helvoit grabbed his own rebound off the big rebound from Kubista. And it's 1-0 Bobcats. Face off won by the Generals. It'll be Colby Joseph and Feehan converging, almost traded the turnover. Now Amos. Feehan tried to dangle it in. He keeps the puck with him. Now Feehan has a scoring chance. His shot will be blocked into the netting to halt play. Amos tried to win it over to Wisniewski. One right over to Amos. Amos walks in from the slot. So they gave Helvoit the goal, winger the assist. As it'll come back to the point, it'll be corralled by Colby Joseph. Colby Joseph, the Bobcat freshman, still looking for goal number 1 on the season. And that'll be Tanner Amos on the forecheck. Intercepted there by Feehan right to Wisniewski. Wisniewski, his shot will go. Stick save right to Moore. Moore back to Colby Joseph. Joseph back to the point to Tanner Amos. Amos couldn't corral it, and Anthony Wayne could go the other way. Possible 2-on-1. They'll go for a change instead, as Silva will go for a skate. Around Wisniewski. Threw it back in front. No one home as the Bobcats were puck watching. Now Anthony Wayne over to Carr. Now Caden Wisniewski off the glass and out. Off of Carr, and Colby Joseph right over to Feehan. Feehan 1-on-1. Feehan outside, inside, backhand back to the forehand. He shoots, couldn't corral the pass, his own pass. Could Cooper Feehan. Now Easton Schick. Loomis back to Schick. Schick, he'll send it in. Pass was blocked. Anthony Wayne now going the other way. Now it'll be Hayden Joseph, brother to Drake Joseph. And now Anthony Wayne trying to get it out. Loomis, he'll step up, try to deliver the big hit, but it'll be a 2-on-1 now with the Loomis pinch. Kirby, his shot will go off of Brinkman. Right to slot shot, blocked in front by the General. Now it'll come up to McIntosh. Schick, he has to wait for McIntosh to tag up. Offside of the Bobcats. And Easton Schick The only 4-year letter winner on this Bobcat team. With 8:28 to go here in the first. It'll be right winger and Helvoit back out there with Joseph. And Anthony Wayne holds it in. It'll be winger getting it out of the zone. And now it'll be Drake Joseph on a break. He's tripped down, runs into the goaltender, and nothing called. Face-off coming for Ethan Helvoit. He'll win it back to Moore. Moore to Wisniewski. Wisniewski up to Helvoit. Helvoit has winger back door. Didn't see him. Now Wisniewski back to Moore. Moore's shot will be tipped just wide. May have been blocked in front. Now Drake Joseph. Back to Wisniewski. Wisniewski holds it in. He'll go 3-on-2 and down low. Wisniewski to winger. Winger threw it back in front. No one home. And it'll be Moore calling off Helvoit. He'll send it over to Helvoit. Helvoit has to spin her back around. Being pressured back, leaves it back to Moore. Moore up to winger. Winger tipped. Back now 2-1 for the Bobcats. Helvoit and Joseph. Helvoit shot, blocker save. Quick shot. Right back to Moore. Again, no Asher Thompson here for the Generals today. He's out. That'll be Drake Joseph looking for the backhand shot. Drake Joseph now in the corner. Helvoit. Anthony Wayne back on it. And Siva. Winger. He'll wind. He'll send it a self-dump, and he'll be first too. Right winger waits for support. Gets it from Drake Joseph. With Tanner Amos, fresh legs. Winger's upended, nothing called. Back to Wisniewski. Wisniewski, head shimmy shot. Still loose in front. Amos dabbling at it. And still loose in front and wide. Amos. Has no stick for the Anthony Wayne goaltender. Now Wisniewski, his shot will be tipped, blocked in front by winger. And Wisniewski took a tumble. Icing will be called on the Generals. It'll be an offensive zone face-off. Tanner Amos, he'll take it. Out there with Joseph, Loomis, Schick, and Feehan. Now Schick. He'll softly hit it up to Colby Joseph. He'll dump it in. Cooper Feehan first two. Has Amos right in front. Feehan. Back to the point. Couldn't find Easton Schick. Now Brinkman. He'll settle it over to Loomis. Loomis. He'll see the ice. He'll skate it as it was Colby Joseph going the other way. As Anthony Wayne sends it right back in. Easton Schick. Colby Joseph couldn't corral the pass out of the zone. Now Brinkman has to make the save. Feehan off of him, right back to the Generals. Schick. Colby Joseph with a big hit. And as they're going to get Colby Joseph for a penalty. They gave him a 2 for a rough. So Bobcats to the box. Poked free out of the zone, I believe that was by Caden Wisniewski. Now it'll be Winger on the forecheck. Winger dumped in by the Generals. Wisniewski sends them off the puck. And now Kubista comes out of his net to settle it down. And it'll be number 25 for the Generals. He'll break in over to Carr. And Anthony Wayne unable to get this power play set up. As Helvoet on the chase. Now Winger, he'll send it right back in. Helvoet goes right through the defense. He's upended, nothing called. No, Winger trying to intercept that puck. Finishing his check. With already a minute gone here, Bowling Green's had more puck possession than the Generals. Again, sent back down by the Bobcats, but not out. Wisniewski now, he'll send this one all the way down. It'll be Joseph and Feehan. Oh, Feehan with a nasty hit. Could have been an elbow, but he'll go the other way. Feehan now outside, inside. He's hooked up. Shot will go just high. Feehan battling 1-on-4. Fights through the checks. And Seth Kirby now just killing time is Cooper Feehan. Drake Joseph finishing his check. Feehan will send that one wide. Right over to Easton Schick now. Easton Schick, he'll activate. Lost the puck, poked it free right to Drake Joseph. With 2 and 1 in the penalty to Colby Joseph. As the Bobcats are back to even strength. Loomis. Backhand sends it back in. McIntosh first off the bench. Anthony Wayne touches up. Right to Moore though. Moore. Send it back in. Off of McIntosh and into the far side corner. Now it'll be Anthony Wayne throwing it right in the slot. Loomis stole it but lost it. Or that was Moore. As McIntosh on the forecheck. Helvoet will steal this one. Threw it back down and low for Winger. Now Helvoet, he'll control. Leaves it for Wisniewski. Wisniewski over to Moore. Moore walks in. Moore's shot will go tipped just wide by Winger. Now Anthony Wayne can't get it out. 2:23 tipped again. May have not been tipped, but blocker save. Wisniewski. A lot of point shots. That's tipped right to Winger. He scores. Tipped in front by McIntosh right to Rhett Winger. Nothing but the back of the net for Rhett Winger, and it's 2-0 Bobcats. It's going to be a Winger, should be from Winger, or Winger gets the goal from McIntosh and Wisniewski. Let the shot go. And with 2:10 left in this first period, Bobcats take the 2-0 lead. Now Colby Joseph will go hard on the forecheck. He'll beat the General to the puck. He takes a high stick. Nothing called. As the Bobcats can't hold it in. And it'll be off of Amos right to Feehan though. Feehan holds it in. Feehan power move to the net. Feehan on his backhand to his forehand, lost the puck. He's tripped up, nothing called. Now Anthony Wayne going the other way, 2-on-2. Anthony Wayne around Moore. Moore finishing his check. Off the boards, what a bounce for the Bobcats. It'll come right to Colby Joseph. Now Amos on his backhand, right to his forehand, shoots off the post. Tanner Amos just hit the bar. Now battling is Loomis. And Hayden Joseph out there with his cousin Colby and Tanner Amos. As Colby Joseph, now Schick pinching. Schick Right in front is Hayden Joseph. Right in front to Colby Joseph. Poked back to the corner. Right to Tanner Amos. Amos, curl and drag around one, around another. Threw it back in front. Still loose in front. And goaltender covers up. With 53 seconds to go in the first period. Bobcats dominating most of it. It's 2-0. Face-off won there by Anthony Wayne. It'll be 25. He's run over by Loomis. Now Schick up to McIntosh and Webb. Webb around one. 2-on-1 for the Bobcats. JT Webb and Hayden Joseph. Webb threw it back in front for Hayden Joseph. Couldn't corral it. And now Anthony Wayne going the other way. 1-on-2. Loomis protecting the puck. He'll go the other way. He'll dump it in. Will Braden Loomis with 21 in the period. And it'll be an icing on the Generals with 15 seconds to go. They'll send out Hayden Joseph, or not Hayden Joseph, Tanner Amos, right winger, Ethan Helvoy, Tanner Amos to take the draw. With 15 seconds to go in the first period. Hayden Amos off the draw shot. Now winger. Threw it back in front for Helvoy. Shot was blocked by Schick. Or Schick's shot was blocked. Helvoy. Now Loomis. He'll send it back in with. That'll do it for the first. Bobcats dominate most of the play. When we come back, we'll have a second period of action right here on YouTube. Welcome back at your Slater Family Ice Arena. Second period underway. As the Bobcats send out the same five that started the game. 2-0 Bobcats entering this second period of play. Drake Joseph finishing his check. And now Anthony Wayne going the other way in car. Or it was Baker, actually. Now Helvoit up to Winger. Winger on his backhand, chipped it up to Drake Joseph, lost the puck. Now Wisniewski over to Helvoit. Helvoit between the legs, back to himself. Uses Moore and the net as a screen. Helvoit gaining speed around 2, 3, around everyone. Helvoit backhand shoot, scores! Guess who? It's number 21. Rhett Winger driving the net. And it's a minute and a second in, and the Bobcats take the 3-0 lead. What a play there by Ethan Helvoit. Goes around all the Generals. Let's see, went around one. As you see, Rhett Winger, you saw Rhett Winger drive the net as the rebound was sitting there, and he top shelved it. That's number 2 for Winger. As breaking his stick there was Tanner Amos. As it'll be Cooper Feehan. Feehan dangles through everyone. Feehan has a good chance. Shot, backhand shot, still save it loose in front, and he scores. I think Anthony Wayne put that one in their own net. What?
Number 5.
Oh, for us? Yeah. Hey, grab the puck. It's Colby Joseph's first career goal. How about that? I thought it went off a general, but Colby Joseph driving the net. Yes, it was Colby Joseph. His first career goal in a Bobcat jersey. And it's 4-0. It'll be Schick over to Loomis. Loomis, he'll send this one in on net. Ooh, almost sniped the goalie there. Amos first 2. Amos fresh with a new stick. Feehan. Colby Joseph. Loomis poking it free up to Tanner Amos. Now Feehan over to Schick. Schick over skates. Now possible 3-on-1 for the Generals as Loomis on the pinch creates a 2-on-0. Well, Anthony Wayne shot diving into the back check. There were 2 Bobcats, but they couldn't get back in time. But it was an errant pass there. Generals almost had a good scoring chance. Face-off won there by the Generals. They look to shoot this one, and it'll go into the netting again. So I believe Colby Joseph's getting looked at by trainer Megan Wade. Now to come to Casey Moore off the draw. Over to Hayden Joseph. Hayden Joseph sends it right back to the Generals. Now Generals in the slot, shoots and saved by Brinkman. Actually, that may have gone in and out. Not sure. Wisniewski leading the rush. Looking for goal number 5. Caden Wisniewski sends it right back in front. Casey Moore couldn't hold the line. And Moore up to Wisniewski. Wisniewski cook up to Hayden Joseph. 2-on-1 for the Bobcats. Hayden Joseph looking for number 1. Over to McIntosh. Still loose in front, just wide. Hayden Joseph. Now Webb. Webb, curl and drag, keeps the puck with him. Now Wisniewski will pinch. He'll hold it in. And Casey Moore now. Over, quick up to Camden McIntosh. McIntosh. And icing will be waved off here. Wisniewski first two. Wisniewski on his backhand, can't get it out. Knocks it down out of midair, right back to the Generals. McIntosh. Now Generals in, shoots, shot went wide. And it'll come back to the Generals in the slot. Shot, save, Brinkman. He'll hold on to it. As the Bobcats were scrambling there in their own end. I love the Generals, a great scoring chance. Four 0 Bobcats lead. It's still loose in front for the Bobcats, as it'll be squirted free by Schick over to Helvoet. With 10:45, it'll be underneath Winger. Winger. Still battling are the Bobcats and the Generals, as Generals now escaping around Loomis on side. Are the Generals. Face off one by the Bobcats. They look to go D-to-D, tipped in. Right back to Easton Schick, though. Schick sends it right back in. It'll be Hayden Fox. Hayden Fox out there with Amos. Hayden Fox shot save, still loose in front. And that was Hayden Fox looking for goal number 1 of his career as well. He's out there playing wing with Amos and Feehan. As icing will be called. So it'll come to JT Webb. He'll take the draw. Off the draw, shot will be blocked there by the Bobcats. And battling on the on the near side boards. It'll be JT Webb. JT Webb goes for a skate. His shot will be pad safe, still loose in front. As the Generals back in. Now it'll be Caden Wisniewski losing it. Now Kirby goes for a skate, winds, shoots off the bar, and out. As referee was in great position. And that shot will go off of Brinkman's glove and wide. As sent back down, icing should be waved off, and it will be. Good chance there for the Generals as they have too many men. Oh, no, they don't. As I thought they did. As it looked like they had 6 guys on the ice. Now it'll be Drake Joseph. He'll go for a skate. Leaves it for Schick. Schick. He'll ice the puck. No, they're going to wave it off. Winger threw it right back in front. Almost off the goalie and in. Now Drake Joseph over to Helvoet. Helvoet trying to set up Winger for the HT. Winger drove the net. Round Drake Joseph over to Helvoet. Helvoet Hellvoigt double teamed again. Anthony Wayne still trying to get it out. Poked free right to Hellvoigt. His shot, turnaround shot, was saved by Kubista. Again, Anthony Wayne, the home team in today's game. Face-off won there by the Generals. As they'll go for a skate, one-on-one against Loomis. Their shot will go wide. And decking a General there was Schick. Again, shot went saved there by Brinkman, now Hellvoigt. As winger offside of the Bobcats. As it'll be Tanner Amos in for the draw. Amos gloves it down. Over now to Colby Joseph back out there. Amos skate to stick. Colby Joseph out there now with Dempsey Fox. Hayden Moore, Casey Moore. Wisniewski's shot will go blockered away. Now possible chance going the other way are the Generals. 3-on-2. Around Moore. Threw it back in front. And now Colby Joseph out there with Tanner Amos again. Amos trying to skate through, lost the puck. Now it'll be Dempsey Fox on the chase. Block it away by Brinkman there. Fox chipped it out. Right to Colby Joseph, 2-0 for the Bobcats. Colby Joseph in shot, pad save. Now Wisniewski holds it in. His shot will be sent wide. Now Dempsey Fox. Right to Colby Joseph. Colby Joseph. Back to Fox. Fox back to the point to Schick. Schick over to Wisniewski. Wisniewski, his shot, pad save, and the goaltender, Kubista, will hold on to it. Good shift there. Colby Joseph really playing a great game for the Bobcats today. Bobcats will send out Webb, Hayden Joseph, and Camden McIntosh. Face-off won there by the Bobcats. Quick shot off the face-off from McIntosh. Now Loomis. Back to Hayden Joseph. Hayden Joseph's shot will go off the knob of the stick of Kubista and wide. Schick pinching. Now McIntosh. As Hayden Joseph. Puck will find a General. And they send it back in. Webb, first two. Webb goes around one. Now Hayden Joseph up to McIntosh. McIntosh between the legs of the defender. He's upended, nothing called. Now Webb going the other way. Webb's shot will go pad save. Webb, he's upended again. Now Schick. Back to Loomis. Loomis, he'll let the shot go. Chest save, still loose in front. Now Loomis should be interference call. Nothing called though. Go 2-on-1 for the Generals. Generals in shot off the side of the net. With 5:28 and seeing open ice is Hayden Joseph towards the end of his shift. He'll send that one on net. Kubista will play it. Anthony Wayne sends it down for an icing. On the play. 5:12 to go. Four 0 Bobcats lead. As Hellvoigt back to Moore. Moore lost it. Off the stick of Hellvoigt, right back to the Generals and Kirby. Kirby, he'll let the shot go off the mask of Brinkman. He'll cover up. Off the draw, hooking a general up there was Hellvoigt. Now Carr's shot went wide for the Generals with 5 flat to go here in this second period. 4-0 Bobcats. And Wisniewski, his quick up to winger was deflected. Now Joseph takes his man to the boards, takes the puck out from it. And Anthony Wayne spinning around Joseph. Losing the puck there from the forecheck of Joseph. Winger takes it. Winger looking for the HT. His shot will go covered up by Kubista. Face-off won there by the Bobcats is Amos. As Reagan Cortez out there in front of the net trying to tip it in front. Reagan Cortez on his backhand shot, still loose in front. As that'll be Casey Moore. Casey Moore now. He'll lead the rush. Dumps it in. As it'll be Reagan Cortez. Off the glass, Moore held it in for a second. Now one-on-one against Wisniewski. Poked free there out of the zone as Amos ducks beneath the check. 2-on-1 with Colby Joseph. Colby Joseph in, shot high. Amos, he's hit hard, and now Easton Schick over to his D partner in Loomis. Loomis, he sent it in. Amos knocked it out of the air, but it's going the other way. Are the Generals 3-on-2? Poked free there now, Reagan Cortez. Cortez, reverse hit. Anthony Wayne will ice this one down. Reagan Cortez, very close to getting his first career goal. It'll be JT Webb in for the draw. Webb back to Schick. Schick sent it. It'll be Loomis up to Hayden Joseph, over to Schick. Schick, or that's JT Webb. Webb with that short chop stride. McIntosh drove the net, lost the puck, did Webb. Now Loomis holding it in. Off of Hayden Joseph and wide right to Loomis. Loomis, he'll wind up, fire shot off the mask of Kubista. Loomis. Now Hayden Joseph. McIntosh. He'll upend a general, nothing called. As Schick, it will go off his glove and into the bench. Face-off remain in the Bobcat offensive zone. 2:22 to go. Triple twos. We're quad twos here because we're in the second period. As Anthony Wayne's shot will go right into the glove of Matt Brinkman, and he'll hold on to this one. You hear me? You can hear me, right? Okay. .208 to go here in this second period. And it'll be Hellvoigt. He'll win this one cleanly back to Wisniewski. Wisniewski back to Hellvoigt. Hellvoigt Goes around trying to find Winger. Winger able to get it out, not out of the zone as Kirby's shot went wide off of Brinkman. Threw it back in front to the Generals, and their deflected pass went right to Joseph in the corner. Joseph spin around right to Moore. Moore off the glass, gets it out. Big high reverse check. 2-on-1 for Winger. Winger, power move to the net. He's upended. That'll draw a penalty. Brinkman to the bench. Helvoet controls. Lost the puck, though, as Brinkman gets to the bench. Bobcats to the power play. Their first of the evening. As it'll be Tanner Amos into the draw. Now it'll be Winger back to Schick. Schick, he'll set up the overload power play. Now Wisniewski pass went through his stick and out of the zone. Wisniewski over to Schick. Schick to Helvoet. Helvoet, he'll skate in. Around 2 and 3. Power move to the net. Ethan Helvoet shot wide. Now Schick. Wisniewski. Right winger creeping back door. Wisniewski shot. Pad saves Tanner Amos. Loose in front. Helvoet. Helvoet over to Schick. Schick, he'll walk. Looking shot save with 50.4 to go. 1:19 in the power play. Face-off won there by the Bobcats. It'll be Wisniewski's shot will be tipped wide by Amos. Now Helvoet misplayed it. Wisniewski able to hold it in. Helvoet can't hold it back in though. Helvoet. He'll wind. His shot will go sticked away. Now Amos back to the point. Schick. His shot will go still loose in front. Right back to him. Schick. Tipped right to, or pad save as Helvoet spins. Helvoet. Back to Schick. Schick, his shot will go. He scores. Easton Schick on the power play, and it's 5-0 Bobcats. As with 10 seconds to go in the power play, Bobcats put a 3-spot up in the period, and it's 5-0. Should be Schick from Helvoet, and I think that's probably all they'll track. Now Amos has a chance here with 5, 6, 5. Amos' shot will go, pad save into the corner. And now Moore will let the clock run out. Bobcats pick up 3 in the period as we move to the third. As when we come back, we'll have third period of action right here on YouTube. Welcome back out here, Slater Family Ice Arena. Third period underway. 10 seconds in, already a whistle. Bobcats with the shot and save. Face off one there by the Bobcats. They send it back in front was Hayden Fox, I believe. Out there with Winger and Hellvoigt with no Feehan for the rest of the night. Bobcats look to jumble up the lines. Winger, he's hit hard. Hellvoigt behind the net. Hayden Fox parks himself in front. Moore, his shot tipped by Fox. Now Anthony Wayne going the other way. Wisniewski up to Hellvoigt, right to Winger. Winger chips it in. Winger looking for the HT. Brett threw it back in front for Hayden Fox, couldn't corral it. Now Caden Wisniewski off the boards to Winger. Hellvoigt right to Winger. Winger 1-on-3. Drop to Hellvoigt. Hellvoigt in, shoots, go off the bar. I believe that's post number 9 on the season for Hellvoigt. As it'll come to Schick. Schick reverses to Loomis. Loomis, he'll skate. Get it out of the zone up to Schick. Schick on his backhand, can't get it out. As it looks like we'll have Colby Joseph out there with Drake Joseph and Tanner Amos eventually. Hellvoigt. He'll let off for a change. Schick. He'll carry it in. The veteran defenseman for the Bobcats. Picking it up is Drake Joseph. Looking for his cousin Colby in front. Couldn't find him. Back to the point to Loomis. Loomis over to Schick. Schick indirect pass off the boards. His shot will go off the mask. Amos shot. Rebound off the side of the net. Now rebound still loose in front end. That went in, it looked like, from Schick, but they're going to wave it off. Loomis, he pinches, and now it's a chance. That'll be a penalty on Easton Schick. They're going to give him interference. It's a good penalty, though, as the General would have been all alone on Brinkman. Face off one there by the Bobcats as it'll be Winger. On the self chip, he'll go 1-on-2. Winger picks the pocket, try to throw it in front, he'll hold on to it. Winger looks to kill time. Hellvoigt, he's interfered with. Nothing called. As Anthony Wayne into the zone. Big hit there by Winger. Still can't get it out, though, right in front of the Bowling Green student section. Was Rhett Winger. Now it'll be Caden Wisniewski. First 2. He has time. He'll lift it up on the backhand up to Winger. Winger. He'll slap it down right to Hellvoigt. 1-on-1 against Baker. Hellvoigt backhand right. Forehand tuck. Went wide. Hellvoigt skates through everyone. Has McIntosh coming off the bench. McIntosh hits. He scores! Senior to senior, it's Camden McIntosh on the finish, and it's 6-0 Bobcats, shorthanded goal. As McIntosh getting some ice time with with no Cooper Feehan for the rest of the game, gets the Bobcats on the board in this third period, and it's 6-0. With a minute to go in the penalty to Easton Schick, it'll be Drake Joseph. Paddle save there off the slap shot from the point from the General by Brinkman. Anthony Wayne will send that one back in. Glove down by Wisniewski, first 2. Again, no Asher Thompson for the Generals, proving costly here on this power play for him. Skubista will settle it down. It'll be Drake Joseph. He'll apply pressure. So they gave Helvoit the assist, McIntosh to the goal. And now intercepted there by Loomis. He'll go for a skate 1-on-2. Loomis lift on the pass. He'll pass it back to McIntosh, looking for number 2. McIntosh brings it around instead. Loomis now on the forecheck. He'll switch places with McIntosh. Loomis still up there. And back to even strength of the Bobcats with the offensive zone pressure. Intercepted there by Reagan Cordes off the bench. Cordes. He'll go for a skate. He'll dump it in. Turned right into there. Into Drake Joseph. Now going the other way. Possible 4-on-2 for the Generals. Generals looked offside as their shot went wide. And the feet of Easton Schick getting it out into the Bobcat bench are the Bobcats. So defensive zone faceoff upcoming. As Kirby will take the draw for the Generals in against Amos. It's in the feet of Kirby. Doesn't know where it is. Back to the point 2. One-time shot there was whiffed on. Now Amos. Colby Joseph off the boards and out, but it will be too far off the boards. Too much oomph for an icing. Face-off won there by the Bobcats. Wisniewski. Caden Wisniewski up to Drake Joseph as that puck hit him on the shin. As he's limping as Drake Joseph. He'll try to get to the bench. As he'll get looked at by joiner Megan Wade. Now right winger intercepting that. Up to Caden Wisniewski. Back to the Generals, though. Generals. As Wisniewski's stick's being held. Now Colby Joseph takes it. Now more. Colby Joseph threw it in the slot for Amos. Couldn't get it to him. Now Caden Wisniewski chips it back up. And that'll be Casey Moore. A reverse for Caden Wisniewski. Almost halfway gone in the third. 6-0 Bobcats. Now possible 2-on-1 here for the Bobcats. Couldn't corral it. Could Helvoit. As whistle will blow for the icing. .847, Bobcats winger Hayden Joseph, Ethan Helvoit. As it'll be one there by the Generals, but two cleanly. Hayden Joseph now on the forecheck, lost an edge. And it'll be Schick. Schick will control. Over to winger, winger. Took a look. Now right winger. Peeling it out was Schick. Or was Helvoit. Now Hayden Joseph tried to chip it up. Now it'll be Baker for the Generals. Pickpocketed. Back to the Generals. Their shot will go tipped and saved by Brinkman. Now Helvoit up to winger. Winger tried to go to the self pass. And now through everyone is Helvoit. 3-on-1 for the Bobcats. Helvoit, he will go shot high. Now Loomis, he'll pinch, holds it in right to Helvoit. Helvoit, his shot will be blocked right to Loomis. Loomis on his backhand to Hayden Joseph. Hayden Joseph right to winger, couldn't corral it. Anthony Wayne will send that for an icing. With 7:37 to go in this Third period, McIntosh back on the ice for the Bobcats. And this Bobcat third line with Wisniewski and Moore. Sent back in front by Webb. Couldn't corral it. Now Wisniewski on his backhand. Power move. Halts up. Throws it right back in front. Dempsey Fox couldn't get there in time. As now Anthony Wayne has a chance for a possible break here. One-on-one against JT Webb. Halts up. Rebound. Nope. They'll go through the slot. Now Caden Wisniewski leaves it for Webb. Webb around 2. He's upended. McIntosh goes right to the corner, peels it out right to Webb. Couldn't corral it in front. Now Wisniewski. Over to Moore. Moore halts up. Off the boards, can't get it out though. Wisniewski. Moore. Tying his man up, shoot, scores. As the Bobcats weren't covering the man in the slot, and the Generals break the shutout bid on Brinkman. It's 6-1. And it'll be Amos in for the draw. Drake Joseph out there with Amos and Colby Joseph. Big hit there, and Amos back to Colby Joseph. Colby Joseph back to Amos. Amos threw it right back in front. Now Schick. His quick shot fumbles into the back of the net. It's Colby Joseph. His second career goal, his second of the night. And the Bobcats regain the 6-goal lead. It's 7-1. Easton Schick's shot was fumbled. So Colby Joseph gets on the board again. Good game for him. Drake Joseph on the forecheck. Colby Joseph looking for the hat trick. Couldn't corral it. Now Colby Joseph, the Bobcat freshman. And so they gave Amos and Schick the assist. Colby Joseph back on it. He has 2. Rhett Winger has 2. Now over to Amos from Loomis. Now Loomis holds it in. Amos, his shot will go. Blocked, rebound shot, save. Kubista. Now Schick down low, looking for Drake Joseph in the slot. Amos, curl and drag. Halts up, threw it over to Drake Joseph, looking for Colby Joseph, couldn't get it to him. Now all 3 forwards down low. Colby Joseph. Easton Schick will go body everyone out to get the puck out. And now it'll come back to Schick. Schick sends Kirby off the puck. Now Colby Joseph. Over to Loomis. Loomis turned it over right to the Generals. And chipped right out by the Bobcats. Now Amos on his backhand up to Schick. Now Drake Joseph. He'll send that one in high and wide as Easton Schick will take a penalty here. as they got Schick for interference. Yeah. Schick just didn't bother skating around him. He just ran right through him on his way to the bench as the Generals will head to the power play. Timeout Anthony Wayne, I think. Bobcats to the box. Easton Schick's second penalty of the day. As the Bowling Green Falcons could not pull off a win as they got absolutely clobbered by the Buckeyes today. Last time I checked, it was 8-2 Buckeyes. Not something that the Falcons, as the Falcons and Buckeyes played here last night at the Slater Family Ice Arena. And it was 2-2 entering the third, and then Buckeyes had 3 goals in the span of 52 seconds. Then again, after this game, stay tuned for the JV team as they'll face the Anthony Wayne JV squad. I'll just need to go grab some food real fast for myself. So it'll be Winger in for the draw. Winger won it back over to Helvoit. Helvoit sees Winger. Couldn't get it to him. As Helvoit now finally gets it out after getting high sticked. Now Helvoit. And Winger back to Wisniewski. Wisniewski's shot goes right to Ethan Helvoit. He has some space here. Helvoit goes behind the net. Looks to kill some time, threw it back in front, tried the fancy play instead of the simple play. May have cost the Bobcats another goal. Helvoit, curl and drag around to Winger. Glove down by Baker there as Helvoit. Gonna try to catch him and sent back in. Now Wisniewski. On his backhand, can't get it out right to Moore though. Moore up to Winger. Winger sees Helvoit. Into the zone. Ethan Helvoit looking for a short-handed goal. He scores. Ethan Helvoit gets on the board. It's 8-1. That's 2 short-handed goals to the Bobcats, 1 power play goal, and 5 even strength goals. Helvoit from Winger and Moore. Good find there by Rhett Winger. So Moore over. It was Moore to Winger. There's an Anthony Wayne player left the ice. Drake Joseph out there with McIntosh. Wisniewski, his shot went wide. And now Moore. 8-1 Bobcats. Now it'll be Moore. Over to McIntosh. McIntosh, he's run at. And now it'll be Moore. Moore lost the puck, tried to be fancy, 2-on-1 for the Generals. And loose in front, and then they're gonna wave it off. Brinkman, I think, made the save. Or the net came off. Not sure. Net did come off. With 2:32 to go in the period in the game. Bobcats shorthanded for another 14 seconds. So it'll be come to Wisniewski. He'll ring it around. And out of the zone, Drake Joseph now in a foot race. Now McIntosh. McIntosh winds, backs to Moore. Now Joseph. Couldn't curl the pass as Zishan Schick's out of the box. It'll be Tanner Amos. Drake Joseph. Threw it back in front, looking for McIntosh. Now Wisniewski over to Amos. McIntosh. Now Wisniewski on his backhand off the boards and out. Drake Joseph lost out of the puck. Amos, 1-on-2. Amos in shot, save. Tried to go short side. Now Loomis. Just pushing the puck forward, and McIntosh will dump it in. Off of Amos, right to the Generals. And Drake Joseph delivered the check. Now it'll be right winger looking for the HT. Shot save. Amos out there with Hayden Fox. No stick for a General. He'll go and grab it. Winger looking for the HT. Shot save. Now it'll come over towards Hayden Fox. Wisniewski holds it in. No, that's Loomis. He'll hold it in. As it'll come up to Kirby around Loomis. Now it'll be Helvoet with under a minute to go. Helvoet goes through everyone. He'll shoot this one wide of the net off the active glass. Right to Winger, though. Winger trying to stay with it. Winger backhand forehand. Still loose. Couldn't corral it. Now it'll be Loomis. Offside. With 20 seconds to go in the third. That will do it, most likely. Bobcats will pick up the W, move to 1-1 in the conference. As it'll come back to the Bobcats, and Hayden Fox will try to dump that one in. Now Moore up to Winger, lost it. Up to Helvoet with, that'll do it. Bobcats pick up the W. We'll be back in like 15, 20 minutes for the JV game. Again, final score 8-1 Bobcats on this one.